sponsors.
Boat Home Furnishings, another team.
Give you tonight's tentative starting lineup. First of all, for Pella, starting will be number 21, Charlie Koopman. Number 23, a senior, Brent Vanderwall. Number 33, another senior, Niles Van Dyke. Number 41, Dwayne Vanderkool, another senior. And rounding out the starting lineup, and once again, these are tentative starting lineups for both teams, will be number 45 for the Pella Little Dutch, Joe Kane, also a senior on that team. For the Pella Christian Eagles, their tentative starting lineup goes like this. Starting off, we have junior, number 10, Troy Vandermolen. Number 20, Ryan Klein, also a junior. Number 40, Jeff Zalstra, the senior leader on this team. Number 52, Mark Van Gorp, a junior. And number 34, a senior, Kyle Winya. So those, once again, are the tentative starting lineups. We'll get the official ones for you when we come back after these words from our sponsors.
Take a trip back to the fabulous 50s at the Soda Jerk in downtown Pella. You'll find all those delicious ice cream delights you can remember from yesterday. Thick, rich, creamy malts, ice cream soda, green rivers, and ice cream delights from today with over 30 flavors to choose from. The Soda Jerk downtown Pella for a trip down memory lane. At Reflections Hair Design Studio, continuing education in hair design for women, men, and children is their policy. That's why Terry, Lisa, and Arliss are highly trained in today's hair design. Your hairstyle is what you want, and your satisfaction is guaranteed at the Reflections Hair Design Studio in Pella. The Marion County Fair Association in Knoxville believes our future in Marion County is in today's youth. That's why the Fair Association supports sports, 4-H and FFA youth programs all year long, not just during fair time. The Marion County Fair Association on Highway 14 north of Knoxville, proud to be a sports booster for Marion County. Gaines truck lines and warehouses in Pella and Knoxville have been serving this area and the nation for many years. They're proud to be a Pella High Little Dutch and football sponsor. So remember, education programs and helping to hold the leaders of tomorrow, Gaines Incorporated urges you to support the teams.
Okay, we're back at Kuiper Gymnasium, and the official starting lineups have been announced, and I was pretty close. For Pella, Coltman will be starting, Vanderwall, Shutterly, Vanderkool, and Kane. For Pella Christian, Vandermolen, Klein, Winya, Zelstra, and Van Gorp for the Pella Christian Eagles. And both teams are now making their way onto the court for the beginning of what should be an exciting ball game. Pella Christian was rated 7th in the preseason Iowa Boys High School poll. And they played up in Urbandale Jamboree and came out of there with 2 victories. Let's see how they fare against Pella Little Dutch tonight. Pella will be moving from our left to right, Eagles from right to left, and Pella Christian comes down with the tip. Zelstra with the ball in the corner to Winya. Zelstra at the free throw line, puts up the first shot of the night and scores. Jeff Zelstra, nothing but net. Full court pressure being applied right now by the Eagles. Down with it at Shetterly. Drives baseline, passes man, dumps it off underneath, and the shot is up and no good by Vanderkool, as he was fouled underneath by Winya. First personal foul of the ball game, and now send Vanderkool to the line, shooting the 2-shot foul. Just underway here from Kuiper Gymnasium. Capacity crowd on hand. Not too many empty seats here in the gymnasium. Vanderkool at the line, shooting 2. 2-0 Eagles. First shot is up and no good. Hits the back of the iron. And Vanderkool will try it again, trying to get those cobwebs out as we're underway, and both teams have to be a little bit tight right now. Second shot is up, and this time it's good. So Vanderkool cans 1 of 2, and the lead's cut in half. Pella comes out in full court pressure. They steal the ball underneath. And Vanderwall steals and makes the basket, and it's quickly 3-2 Little Dutch. Full court pressure being applied once again by the Little Dutch. Eagles this time have a little more success breaking it, and they cross half court. Vandermolen with the ball. playing man-to-man. Zelstra inside to Klein. Jump shot in the paint is no good. Rebounded by the Little Dutch. King gets the rebound up ahead to Shetterly. Fast break, and he has a block from behind. Tremendous block that time by Vandermolen to Pella Christian. Back the other way come the Eagles. Winyah with the ball, left side of the key. Looks inside, and he's got a man open underneath. And that's Zelstra wide open with Jeff Zelstra. And it's fourth rain, a back-and-forth battle thus far. Down with it, and the shot from three-point range is no good that time by Koopman. Follow-up shot is no good by Kane. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath on Winyah. That would be personal foul number 2 on him. Not a shooting foul. So the Little Dutch will take it out underneath their own basket. With Brent Vanderwall holding up the number 2 sign. Triggering it in. Shelderly gets the inbound pass, and it's stolen away by the Eagles. Zelstra has control for the Eagles. Pushes it up court. Right side of the key. Dumps it off to Winyah. Three-pointer on the right side is no good off the iron. Fought for underneath and rebounded by Koopman. And he's fouled in the backcourt by Vandermolen. So both teams running and gunning so far tonight. And it's 4-3. Eagles out in front by 1 point. 6.5 minutes remain here in our first stanza. And Vanderkroll will toss it in to Vanderwall. You'll remember those two names hooked up for quite a few touchdowns this year in football. Vanderwall dribbles in left-handed layup is no good. Tipped out of there, controlled by Shetterly. Josh Shetterly has the ball, dribbles between his legs in the paint, tosses it off to Joe Kane, who wasn't looking for it, and it's stolen away by Ryan Klein. Back with it the other way come the Eagles. Winyah, right side of the key. Being pressured, almost a 5-second call. Zelstra dribbles right into the paint, puts up the shot. Rims in and out, rebounded by Vanderkroll, and back comes the Little Dutch. Coast to coast with it is Vanderwall, and he has it stripped away at the last second. Out of bounds, going back to the Little Dutch. Fast-paced action to start this one. Once again, Vanderwall will trigger it in, gets it into Shetterly, right side of the key. Shot is up, three-point range is no good. Draws nothing but glass, and Winyah comes down with the rebound for the Eagles. Zelstra brings it up for the Eagles, right side of the key to Vandermolen, inside to Van Gorp. Little one-footer is good. Morris Van Gorp got nice position that time and put it through. And it's now 6-3. Eagles out in front. Vanderkroll down, left side of the key, puts a fake on Winyah. He doesn't go for it, kicks it back out to Vanderwall. Three-point shot is no good, rebounded by the Eagles. Here comes Zelstra the other way. Passes it off in the corner to Vandermolen. Shot from the right side of the key is no good. Fought for underneath and rebounded by Kane. Back come the Little Dutch as this crowd is on their feet. 6-3 our score. Shetterly with the ball. Right side of the key in the corner. Tough defense being applied by Zelstra. Shetterly has it knocked away, but back into his hands. He dumps it off to Vanderwall. Left side of the key to Koopman. Three-point shot. Koopman, no good. Rebounded by Klein for the Eagles. And our score remains 6-3. Back the other way. Comes Zelstra. Gets it up ahead to Vandermolen. Left side of the key. Tries to get it inside. Has it knocked away. Nice defense by Vanderwall. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to remain Pella Christian ball. And checking in for Pella Christian right now will be number 14, Eric Pothoven. Sitting down will be Kyle Winyah. So Pothoven seeing his first action of the night. A freshman, Eric Pothoven. Rarely does a freshman get an opportunity to play, but in this case, he does. Pothoven has the ball, top of the key. Guarded by Vanderwall, right side of the key to Zelstra. Inside turnaround jump shot by Klein, those long arms. And he gets 2 points. Ryan Klein with those long arms, able to get him up there, hold the ball above everybody else, has an advantage and puts it through. 8-3 right now for the Eagles, and it's knocked out of bounds. Possession remains the Little Dutches. They trail it by 5 here with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Shetterly, right side of the key, three-pointer on the way, and it's good! Josh Shetterly, Kansas three-pointer from about 2 feet behind the line, and just like that, it's 8-6. Vandermolen gets it over half court. Zelstra kicks it underneath to Van Gorp, and Van Gorp controls the high one and gets it down. Morris Van Gorp right underneath the basket again, where he's supposed to be. Back come the Little Dutch. Shetterly with a razzle-dazzle pass, controlled by Kane, and Kane puts it through. So Joe Kane puts it through, and it's 10-8. First 2 points of the night for Kane. Vandermolen has it the other way, and he's trapped as he gets it over half court and fouled by Shetterly. Blocking foul on Shetterly, his first one. So the Eagles will take the ball out of bounds in front of the Pella bench. Ryan Klein will trigger it in. He does, gets it into Van Gorp. Van Gorp back to Pothoven. Pothoven right side of the key, dribbles in, kicks over to Zelstra, right side of the key. Zelstra kicks it back to Pothoven. Pothoven at the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Van Gorp. Van Gorp in the paint, puts it up and scores. Van Gorp looking tough inside tonight. Has his 6th point. As he's the leading scorer for both teams, and it's 12-8. Eagles by 4. 3-minute mark has arrived here in the first quarter. Vanderkool has it inside, blocked. Koopman had his shot blocked, and here comes Vandermolen the other way for the Eagles. Pushes it up between the legs, goes coast to coast, and he has it blocked. Vanderkool blocks it, and the Eagles get it right back on a still. Klein stills it inside to Van Gorp. 1-footer is no good. Van Gorp follow-up shot good. Van Gorp missed a chip. He was able to stay with it and followed his miss up with a make. And all of a sudden it's 14-8, and we got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Joe Kane of Pella. So it's going to go back to the Eagles out of bounds as they lead by 6 with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Looks like we have a substitution for Pella Christian. Zelstra will come out, and number 30, Brad Winyoff, will come in. Brother of Kyle, younger brother, I should say. Pella Christian has the ball. Vandermolen gets it over half court to Pothoven. Pothoven top of the key. Over to Vandermolen. And Vandermolen throws it away as Pothoven wasn't looking for it. It's going to be a foot raise. Vanderwall goes coast to coast, puts up the reverse layup. No good. Nice defense that time by Eagles. As Vanderwall had to alter his shot, and back the other way comes Pothoven, and he may be called for double dribble. Yes, sir. Referee indicates it, and it's a turnover going back to the Little Dutch. As it's been a while since they've scored. Shetterly hit that three-pointer a couple minutes ago, and since then they haven't been able to get on the board. Right now they're down by 6. Just over 2 minutes remain. Vanderwall will walk it up. Man-to-man defense being applied by the Eagles. Shetterly goes baseline, has it stolen away by Vandermolen. Vandermolen's going to go coast to coast, does a spin move in the lane, puts up a little right-hand switch shot and scores. Nice move by Vandermolen, somehow avoiding Pella defenders and putting it through. 16-8 now. The score has been doubled by the Eagles. And Vanderwall's going to throw it away. He was trying to get it over to Kane, who couldn't reach it. Errant toss that time by Vanderwall, and it's going to go back to the Eagles. As Pella's starting to make a lot of turnovers. Coming in will be Giddings. Sitting down will be Klein for Pella Christian. Coming in for Pella, number 35, Dan Van Wyk. Seeing his first action of the night. Pella Christian with the ball. Vandermolen, left side of the key, gets it over to Pothoven. Pothoven out front, top of the key, guarded against Vanderwall. Puts a little spin move on and gets it over to Vandermolen. Vandermolen inside the three-point line and puts up a rainbow that hits the top of the backboard, and it's rebounded by the Little Dutch. Here they come the other way. Vanderwall with it. Stops in the paint, 10 feet away, puts up a shot and scores. Brett Vanderwall, 4 points of the night, 16-10 now. Little Dutch making a bit of a run now. 1 minute remains in our first quarter. Vandermolen has the ball in the corner, right side of the key. Tries to get it inside to Van Gorp. He does. Van Gorp in the lane, and he's going to be tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Pella Christian. So they'll retain possession. And coming in for the Eagles is number 24, Dan Stenhook, seeing his first action. So Pella Christian not shy about substituting. Head coach Jerry Nickel already has put in about 10 different players into this one, and we're just in the first quarter. Looks like Pella may go for the last shot. Vanderwall out front. Playing catch with Brad Rempe, who's just checked into the lineup for Pella, and a foul underneath on Pothoven. His first. Zelstra back in for the Eagles. Brad Wienyaw will sit down. Klein back in for the Eagles. And it looks like big Mark Van Gorp's going to take a seat after scoring 8 points in the first quarter already, half of the Pella Christian total. 34 seconds remain here in our first quarter. 16-10 is our score. Vanderwall was triggered in. And it's tipped away, I think, by Klein. Going to go back to the Little Dutch. Klein got those long arms extended and got a finger on the ball. He raises those long arms up, and it makes it difficult for the man inbounding the pass to see his own players. So he's a perfect man to have on that inbounds play. And it looks like Pella's going to go for the last shot. 20 seconds remain. Vanderwall out front. Pella Christian settling in a 2-3 zone right now. 15 seconds remain in the first quarter as the crowd yells boring, not too enthused with Pella's strategy here. Vanderwall now going to attack. 7 seconds remain. To Vanderkroll. Vanderwall, top of the key, is going to have to do something. Vanderkroll has the ball now. 2 seconds over to Vanderwall. Three-pointer at the buzzer is no good. Off the back of the iron, so Pella runs down the clock, gets off a shot. Probably not the one they wanted, but nonetheless, they got a shot, and after the first quarter of play from Kuiper Gymnasium on the campus of Central College, our score is Pella Christian 16 and Pella 10. Back after this.
Pella Industries in West Pella has been serving this area and the great Midwest for many years. They're proud to be a Pella High Little Dutch sponsor on these football games. Pella Industries knows how important the high school sports programs are in helping to mold tomorrow's leaders. Pella Industries in West Pella urges you to support the teams by attending a Pella High football game. The Family Vision Clinic of Knoxville reminds us that 75% of all learning is by visual process. Poor reading ability or slow learning are often due to visual problems detectable in a thorough eye exam. Call Dr. Gould or Andrew at the Family Vision Clinic in Knoxville today at 842-2020.
Brad Dobich back at Kuiper Gymnasium, where the second quarter is just about ready to begin. Our score, Pella Christian 16 and Pella 10. Eagles will take the ball out of bounds at half court, and they do. In the corner is Kyle Winya, takes the jump shot from 15 feet away, a little short. Spot ball underneath, and Van Gorp comes up with the rebound, puts it off the glass and scores. Mark Van Gorp with the rebound in the paint. Gets those long arms extended up and banks it in as he was fouled on that one. So Mark Van Gorp going to the line. 10th point on the night for Mark. First one to reach double digits. And Van Gorp will now attempt a conventional three-point play. The junior, 6'6" junior, puts up the free throw, no good, and it's rebounded by Pella. Here they come. Vanderwall the other way, puts on a move in the paint, coast to coast, puts up the little soft layup, no good, rebounded in the lane by Koopman, gets it back out, and Vanderkroll's going to put up the shot from just inside three-point range and score it. Vanderkroll got it to fall about a foot inside the three-point line, and it's 18-12. Both teams trading baskets, and it's nearly lost by Zouster out of bounds. Back to Vandermolen. Vandermolen will set up the offense for the Eagles. Gets it over to Winya. Winya dribbles in the lane, kicks it over to Klein. Klein, little 7-footer from the left side of the key. The baseline is no good, and it's rebounded by Van Gorp. And it's going to be ruled a jump ball. Van Gorp and Van Wyk got their hands on that one, and this time it's going to go back to Pella on the alternating possession rule. And next time it will go to Pella Christian if they have a jump ball. Little Dutch bringing the ball up court. Vanderwall, 4 points on the night. Brent Vanderwall running things for the Little Dutch. Gets it over to Van Dyke. Van Dyke back to Vanderwall, top of the key. Looking for a man, gets it over to Shetterly. Shetterly puts on a move in the paint. Gets it inside to Vanderkroll, kicks it back out to Vanderwall. 8-foot shot on the baseline is no good. Rebounded by Klein. Klein gets it off to Vandermolen. Vandermolen bringing up on the left side now, over half court for the Pella Christian Eagles. Zouster, left side, bank is no good. Van Gorp right there, right place, right time for Mark Van Gorp once again. He has 12 points on the night. And quickly, it's an 8-point lead once again for the Eagles, 20-12, with 6.5 minutes remaining until halftime. Vanderwall out front, man-to-man defense. Tenacious man-to-man defense being applied by the Eagles right now. Shetterly, right side, guarded by Zouster. Inside, no good, and it's tipped away, and Vandermolen has it. Gets it up in front to Zouster. Zouster puts it through. Yeah, Zouster, nice transition that time by Pella Christian as they got the fast break going, and they lead by 10 points, 22-12, with 6 minutes remaining. Van Dyke has the ball on the baseline. Little 4-foot jumper is good. And Van Dyke gets on the board. For Pella, cuts the lead to 8. Under 6 minutes remaining. Van der Molen will bring it up slowly, gets it over half court, gets it in the corner to Winya. Winya baseline, kicks it off to Van Gorp. Van Gorp just outside the paint on the baseline, good. Van Gorp, 14 points of the night. Riley having himself a great night to start the season. 24-14 jumper. Vanderwall is no good. Rebounded by Van Gorp. Van Gorp fights for it and gets it off to Winya. Winya, right side of the key, brings it up over half court. They'll dribble in. Nobody picked him up. Puts up the little runner in the lane and scores. Kyle Winya, nobody picked him up. So he took it himself. His first 2 points of the night. And I think Pella wants to talk it over. Yeah, they do. Timeout, Little Dutch. Coach George Grizz wants to talk it over with his troops. They fall behind by 12 points, 26-14 with 5:15 left to go until halftime. And we'll be back with more after this.
Allweg Motor Company, your Ford Lincoln Mercury dealer, Highway 163 West to Pella, home of quality car care, dealer reward service, and it's no wonder, since Allweg service work is guaranteed.
Sprinted out in front. They lead Pella 26-14. End of the first stanza, it was 16-10. So since then, Pella Christian has doubled their lead, and right now the Little Dutch are trying to do something with it. As Vanderwall brings it up court. Gets it over to Kane. Kane back to Van Dyke. Has some problems with it underneath. Nice pass to Shetterly. Left hand layup is no good. Fought for underneath like a volleyball, batted away and rebounded by Kane for the Little Dutch. Gets it over to Koopman. Koopman has some problems with it. Gets it over to Vanderwall. To Van Dyke, top of the key at the free throw line to Kane. Kane jump shot right side of the key against Van Gorp is no good. Rebounded by Pella Christian. Here comes Pothoven now for the Eagles. Right-handed dribbler in the lane, inside the free throw lane, and scores. Eric Pothoven, the freshman, took it coast-to-coast stop just inside the free throw line and popped it in, 28-14, as they've doubled the lead against Pella right now. Tipped away, and a nice defensive play by Ryan Klein. Pella Christian playing great defense right now, and Klein will bring it up for the Eagles. Kicks it underneath to Zauster. Zauster, nice little spin move in the lane, puts it up too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Klein, and he fouled, and he scores. Ryan Klein, nice aggressive move to the board, and he got it to drop as he was fouled. Klein, 4 points in the night as he'll try and complete the conventional three-point play, and all of a sudden, a tight game has turned into somewhat of a blowout, 30-14, as we got wholesale substitutions coming in. Winyard will sit down, as will Zalstra. Coming back in will be Stenhook and Brad Winya for Pella Christian. And Gideons will come in as Van Gorp, to a rousing applause, will come out. Done an excellent job here in the first half. 14 points so far for the big guy. Right now, Ryan Klein's the story. He's at the line trying to complete a three-point play, and he does. Ryan Klein completes the three-point play, and he's got 5 total on the night. In the corner, Shetterly, three-point shot is up and no good. He's had 1 three-pointer already tonight. Back to Vanderwall, three-point shot. No good. Fought for underneath. Rebounded by Pella Christian. Winya, Brad Winya that is, with the rebound. Takes it up himself. Gets it underneath. And almost stolen by Kane off his foot. Going back to Pella Christian. Out of bounds. Underneath their own basket. In front of the Pella cheerleaders. Coming back in for Pella will be Vanderkool. Sitting down will be Van Dyke. Van Dyke yet to score tonight. Vanderkool has 3 points for the Little Dutch. As the ball gets loose on the floor, manager comes in and picks it up. Play resumes now. Pothoven, right side of the key. The left-handed dribbler gets it over to Stenhook. Stenhook inside, tosses it to Klein. Has it stolen away, but Stenhook gets it right back, so makes up for his mistake. Not 1 second, 2 seconds after he makes it. And Stenhook gives Pella Christian their biggest lead of the night, 19 points. Another errant pass by the Little Dutch. And Stenhook comes out of there with it for Pella Christian. Pothoven dribbles over half court, guarded by Vanderwall. Over to Stenhook, right side of the key. He's guarded by Koopman. Koopman against Stenhook. Stenhook over to Pothoven. Pothoven and Stenhook playing catch. Pothoven dribbles in, and he has a stolen away by Shetterly, but Shetterly got a hand in there, and they're going to whistle Shetterly for a foul. For Josh, foul number 2, as the referee indicates he slapped him on the arm. And they'll send the freshman Eric Pothoven to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 Pothoven with 2 points on the night. As he and Vandermolen platooning thus far tonight at the guard position. Puts up the shot, does Pothoven. No good. Rebounded by Geddes. Geddes, nice strong move inside. Dumps it off to Klein. Klein in the paint. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Vanderkroll. Up ahead to Vanderwall. We'll give that rebound to Kane. Vanderwall dribbles in. Kicks it back out to Shetterly. Gets it in to Kane. Kane is fouled by Geddes. Geddes got him over the back on that one as he tried to slap the ball away. And we got a couple more substitutions checking in for Pella Christian. Vandermolen along with Zylstra coming into the ball game. Sitting down will be Pothoven and Klein. Both players doing a nice job out there for Pella Christian. 33-14, 2:52 remains in our first half. 19-point lead for the Eagles of Pella Christian in this mythical town championship. Kane makes the first one. If you just joined us, the Pella Christian girls defeated the Lady Dutch of Pella 53-48 in a thriller earlier tonight. Kane with his second free throw, and this time he hits it as he did on the first one, and it's 33-16. And we got a foul in the backcourt on Shetterly as Vandermolen tries to get through the trap set by Pella, but to no avail. And he'll go to the free throw line as Pella Christian is in the bonus right now. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. More substitutions coming in for Pella. Van Wyk is back in along with Van Gorp. Giddings will sit down, as will Shetterly. And they continue to roll in. Winyaw comes in for one. Kyle Winya coming in for his brother, I should say. Make myself a little more clear. And Vandermolen at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. And it's no good. Rebounded by Klein. Klein with those big arms. Zylstra gets the rebound. Missed shot by Zylstra. Follow-up shot by Van Gorp is good. Van Gorp, no sooner does he come off the bench than he scores. Vanderwall comes down, puts up the shot just inside the three-point lane. And Vanderwall with 6 points to lead the way for Pella, 35-18. Under 2.5 minutes remain. Nearly stolen away that time by Van Wyk. Jump shot in the lane is up and no good by Zylstra. Rebounded by Koopman. Gets it up to Vanderwall. Vanderwall slows it down, dribbles between his legs as he's double-teamed in the backcourt. Gets it up ahead to Koopman. Three-pointer right side is good. Charlie Koopman. Three-pointer right side. His first bucket of the night, and it's a big one. Cuts the lead to 14. 35-21. 2 minutes remain. Backcourt problems right now for Vandermolen. Stenhook comes and it's stolen away by Vanderwall. Vanderwall is going to be called for carrying the ball before he can get to the basket. Nonetheless, a nice defensive effort that time by Vanderwall. Shades of the football season as he comes up with a steal, intercepting the ball, only to carry the ball as he went in for the layup. So the Eagles will take the ball out of bounds into Van Gorp. Van Gorp in the backcourt to Vandermolen. Vandermolen double-teamed as they're having problems. Nearly stolen away by Vanderwall again, but he's called for the blocking foul. And that's going to send Vandermolen to the free throw line. Troy Vandermolen, only a junior, 5'11" guard. Didn't play last year. And if you didn't realize it, Doug Veenstra, one of their main players, a senior, has undergone an appendectomy, and so that's why his presence tonight is not felt. Hopefully he will be back, though, before too long. Vandermolen's first one is up and good. Second shot is no good, and it's rebounded by Pella. Vanderkroll in the backcourt. Fans thought Vanderkroll got fouled. Vanderwall dribbles all the way himself, puts up the fourth shot. Knew he was fouled by Van Gorp, so a nice play by Vanderwall. Felt the body contact, put up the shot anyway. And Vanderwall will go to the free throw line to shoot two at the 1:46 mark here in the first half. Pella trailing by 15 points right now, 36-21. As thus far they've been outscored 20-11 in the second quarter. Vanderwall's first shot is up and no good, rims in and out. And a substitution coming in for Pella will be number 31, seeing his first action of the night, Ted Lucas. Lucas will come in for Vanderkroll. He steps out with 3 points thus far. And Vanderwall will try it again. And he puts it through, so 1 for 2 on the free throw line that time for Brent. 36-22, back to 14 points. And Klein brings it up court. The big man gets it off to Van Gorp, who has it blocked by Kane. Nice block that time by the Little Dutch. Joe Kane stayed with Van Gorp, the big man, and blocked it away, and Pella comes up with it. Kicked out of bounds as Pella brings it down court by Pella Christian. So the Little Dutch will have the ball with 1:32 remaining in our first half and an opportunity to get themselves back into the ball game. Basket here would cut it to 12, and that would be the closest they've been in a long time. Triggering in will be Van Wyk, and he gets it in to Vanderwall. Vanderwall will set it up. Guarded by Pothoven. Fakes the shot, gets it over to Koopman. Koopman hit that three-pointer moments ago to Kane. Kane left side, fakes the shot on Van Gorp, doesn't take it. Gets it into the new guy, Lucas. Lucas underneath to Vanderwall. The little guy got positioned underneath, and he scores. Brent Vanderwall coming to life. His nice point, and it's stolen away by Koopman. He gets it to Vanderwall, and Vanderwall puts it through. Great comeback here, a flurry of points by the Little Dutch, and nearly stolen away once again by Kane at half court. Tipped out of bounds, going to the Eagles, but hats off to the Little Dutch as they come from behind, down at one time by 19 points. Here in the second quarter, all of a sudden it cut to 10, 36-26, and Pella Christian, Jerry Nickel wants to call timeout, restore some order as we got 58 seconds to go until halftime, and our game is tightened up. 36-26 right now. Pella Christian over Pella by 10. Back after this.
The Warden Van Manen Certified Public Accountants invite you to stop in or call if you need help with your planning and tax work, preparation, bookkeeping, auditing, financial planning, or business consulting. Stop in soon or give them a call. De Warden Van Manen at 705 Main Street. They're in business to help you do business. State Farm agent Kevin Van Wyk backs the family insurance he sells with good neighbor service. Call Kevin Van Wyk or stop at the office at 808 Washington at the northwest corner of the Pella Square, next to the Holland Theater.
Okay, back at Kaiser Gymnasium for the final minute of the first half. And what looked like might be a blowout a couple minutes ago has all of a sudden reversed. And Pella has come storming back by scoring 7 points in a row and have cut the lead down to 10, 36-26. Double team on Pothoven, has some problems in the corner, and it's stolen away. Pella has the ball. Vanderkroll has it up ahead to Vanderwall. Vanderwall's been hot lately. Baseline. Double team kicks it back out to Vanderkroll, and he's going to be fouled. Whistle a foul on Vandermolen. Or on Pothoven there. Pothoven whistled for the foul. Pothoven and Vandermolen in together right now, the two little water bugs, if you want to call them, for Pella Christian. And they give the foul to Pothoven. So Vanderwall ignited the fire for the Little Dutch here towards the end of the first half. Has 11 points on the night thus far, and he'll step to the line and try and get that lead into single digits. Psychologically, that'd be a big lift for the Little Dutch if they can go into halftime down by fewer than 10 points. He hits the first one. Vanderwall, his 10th point now, or his 12th point, on the night. Van Gorp, the leading scorer for Pella Christian with 16. One more coming, though, for Brent. Brent, a senior, 5'10" guard, and his second one is no good, rims in and out, so he'll have to settle for 1 for 2, and Van Gorp brings it down. 36-27, 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Pothoven brings it up. Gets it over to Vandermolen. It looks like they may go for one shot. Pothoven way out front by the half court, kind of dangerously close to that over and back line. Gets it over to Vandermolen. Tenacious defense as Pella really has come from behind. A scrappy team like the girls were tonight. Pothoven dribbles in, gets it over to Winya. In the corner on the left side, underneath the Van Gorp, wide open, puts it up and in. So Pella Christian hats off to them that time. Worked the ball around nicely, took a lot of time off the clock, and with 2 seconds left to go, Vanderwall puts up a Hail Mary off the backboard, and no good, so our half ends with the score. Pella Christian 38 and Pella 27. But an exciting first half, a roller coaster first half for both teams. Both teams putting on spurts and then showing signs that it is early in the season. And right now the score is Pella Christian, like I said moments ago, 38 and Pella 27. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with the halftime stats. And right now the score stands at 38-27. Pella Christian on top. Thus far it's been a fast-paced run-and-gun type of game. And right now, as the score indicates, I've got to say Pella Christian is getting the better of it. Pella Christian led by 6 at the end of one quarter, 16-10, and then stretched their lead to as much as 19 on a couple of occasions. But give credit to Pella as they hung in there and fought back, cutting the lead to 9 before Van Gorf's basket just before half. So this one has the makings, I'd say, for an exciting finish, as Pella is not by a long shot out of this one yet. Quickly, let me give you the halftime stats. First of all, for Pella Christian, they're led by Mark Van Gorp and his 18 points. Mark Van Gorp, an impressive first half offensively and defensively, leading the way for both teams, like I say, with 18 points. Going down the line, Jeff Zouster has 6. Klein has 5. Winya, that's Kyle, has 2. Vandermolen has 3. Pothoven, the freshman surprise, has 2. And Stenhook has 2, rounding out the scoring for Pella Christian. For Pella, quickly leading the way has been Brent Vanderwall, his 12 points. Much of those coming in the second quarter kept Pella in the game and kind of ignited their comeback. Koopman has 4. Shetterly has 3. Vanderkool has 3. Kane with 4. Little Dutch, a total of 27 points. And right now both teams are back out on the court and just about ready to go with the second half. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of changes both teams made at the halftime break. For Pella, I think they need to just keep their composure and limit their turnovers. Don't have the total amount of turnovers they committed in the first half, but I know it was quite a bit more than Pella Christian committed. They did have that one stretch where they got Pella Christian to turn the ball over 2 times in a row, and the result was 4 straight points. But other than that, their pressure didn't seem to bother Pella Christian as much as Pella Christian bothered Pella. Second half underway. Vandermolen has the ball for Pella Christian as both teams now going opposite directions. Pella Christian moving from right to left, and the basket is up and good by Klein. Starting off the second half, Ryan Klein, 7 points now on the night. We got a whistle already. And the referee, I think, wants to look at the scoreboard, which is off. The scoreboard has been blanked. And he's coming over to the scorer's table with a smile on his face. Don't know what happened that time, but the lights, which went off, are now on and flickering like a Christmas tree. And once again, they've been turned off. So no sooner does the second half begin, and we already have delays. Klein does get the first basket for Pella Christian as they've upped their lead to 13, and it appears right now they've got whatever it was wrong corrected, and action is about ready to resume with Pella taking the ball out of bounds on the opposite side of us. I'm perched up here way atop Kuiper Gymnasium. Pella with the ball. Koopman dribbles in the paint, puts up the little running layup and scores. Charlie Koopman, 5 points on the night. Nice running layup that time by Koopman, and the lead is back down to 11. Winya inside to Van Gorp. Nice transition once again by Pella Christian. Van Gorp waiting for the pass underneath the basket. And that's his 20th point on the night. Lob inside from Vanderwall to Kane is off the fingertips, it appears, of a Pella Christian player. And the Little Dutch will retain possession. Taking it out will be Vanderwall underneath his own basket. A little pick, the old picket fence, and the shot is up and no good. They ran the picket fence on Koopman, and the shot at the top of the key was no good. Inside to Van Gorp, and he gets it again. Van Gorp just too tall and too strong for the Pella defenders as he's getting position at will right now. And every time they get him the ball, he's converted but once, and that time he followed up his miss and put it through. So it's 44-29, 15-point lead, and the shot is blocked. As Shetterly put up a shot and Zouster blocked it. Now it's Zouster one-on-one against Shetterly. He's going to hold up and it's stolen away by Vanderwall. Back the other way. Come the Little Dutch. 3-on-3. Kicks it off to Vanderkroll. Jump shot right to the key on the baseline. Dribbles off the rim and bounces in. So Vanderkroll gets a friendly bounce, and he's got 5 points, 44-31. And it's stolen away by Shetterly, and Shetterly kicks it off. Nice play by Shetterly, gets it underneath the Koopman. Give all the credit in the world to Shetterly on that one, as he stole it, and the ball never was in his possession, but he batted it like a volleyball to Koopman, who put it through. And it's 44-33, back to 11, and it's off the hands of Van Gorp. Not sure if he was ready for that pass or not. Might have been a little bit too low for the big man. Any rate, off his hands, going back to the Little Dutch. And so after a quick start by the Eagles, Pella has settled down, and they kept the lead at 11, which it was at halftime, and now an opportunity to cut it into single digits with 5:45 to go in the third quarter. Baseline shot by Shetterly is a little short, and they're going to call him for traveling. Thought maybe they're going to whistle Zouster for the foul, but no. Shetterly shuffled his feet, and the Eagles will keep the ball and their 11-point lead. Problems in the backcourt for Pella, as I think they wanted a little full-court pressure but didn't get it. Van Gorp now in the open. Big man says, I don't want that ball. Kicks it back off to Vandermolen, to Winya. Both of them right together, top of the key. Winya back to Vandermolen, has it stripped away from behind, and Pella Christian will keep the ball. A little mix-up that time between Winya and Vandermolen, and the result is an out-of-bounds play coming up for the Eagles. Inside to Van Gorp from Vandermolen, off the glass, in the paint, good. Brent Vanderwall having himself one heck of a night. 24th point for him. Jump shot, Shetterly, right side of the key, three-pointer, no good. Maybe an ill-advised shot that time. Didn't really give his offense the time to get down there and possibly get the rebound. And Winya comes away with it for Pella Christian. Passes it underneath to Van Gorp. Kind of an errant pass. Van Gorp not able to come with it. Pella with the steal. Vanderkroll back the other way on the baseline, drives in, and an offensive foul on Vanderkroll. Vanderkroll never really had possession of that ball either, and tried to make something into nothing as two Pella Christian defenders were waiting for him on the baseline, and he bowled his way in and picks up the offensive foul. 46-33, 4:50 remains in our third quarter. Vandermolen brings it down against a little pressure. Double teamed in the corner on the right side. Back to Winya, just inside three-point range. No good. Fought for rebounded by Klein. Klein at the free throw line. Bounces off the rim. No good, but right there, Van Gorp who tips it in with his right hand. Van Gorp treating that basketball as if it was a little cotton ball as he softly tips it back in. Shot by Shetterly is blocked, but a foul on Vandermolen. And all of a sudden, Pella Christian has surged out in front. They lead by 15 points, 48-33 with 4.5 minutes remaining. And Josh Shetterly will go to the free throw line, but not before a timeout is called by Pella Christian's Jerry Nickel. So with 4:26 remaining in our third quarter, Pella Christian out in front by 15, 48-33. Back after these words from our friends in Pella.
The Van Gorp Corporation of Pella, Iowa, manufacturers of pulleys that are used around the world, are happy to be a KTAV sports booster.
And Pella Christian has taken an 11-point halftime lead and stretched it to 15, 48-33. Surprisingly, Pella Christian is the one that called that timeout. Coach Nickel apparently unhappy about something they're doing out there. Not sure what right now. They're playing pretty good ball, leading it by 15. Shetterly at the line as he was fouled by Vandermolen. And the shot is up and no good, leaves it a little short. Josh Shetterly, 6-foot senior, going to try and make it 1 out of 2, and he doesn't. Misses them both. Klein with the rebound. Up ahead to Winya. Winya over half court. Gets it into Vandermolen. Vandermolen back to Winya. Vandermolen baseline inside to Van Gorp. Van Gorp's shot is blocked by Kane, and that's the second time tonight Van Gorp's had a shot blocked by Kane. Back the other way comes Vanderwall. Vanderwall coast to coast, puts it up and scores. Brent Vanderwall. He goes coast to coast. And for Brent, who had 12 points in the first half, just his first field goal here in the second, has 14 now for the game. Full court press is broken easily by Pella Christian. Nice give and go. Ryan Klein brought it down in the middle of the court, gave it to Winya on the wing, and Van Gorp filled the lane. And for Mark, 26 points now, and the lead is back to 15. Inside to Kane. Kane against Van Gorp, puts up the shot, leaves it short. Gouster there for the rebound, rips it away, gets it up to Winya. Winya right side over half court, slowing it down a bit. Guarded by Vanderkool. Top of the key. Man-to-man defense still being applied by Pella. Has it partially blocked. Van Gorp picks it up. It's going to drive. Big man to the basket. Scores! Scores Van Gorp. Puts yet another one through. 30 points now is what we have for Van Gorp. As I forgot to mark one down earlier. 30 points now for Van Gorp, and we're still in the third quarter. In the corner to Koopman. Koopman controls it, and he's fouled by Winya. Van Gorp, 18 points at the half. Already 12 here in the second half. Combined total of 30 points, and it's been a long time since someone for Pella Christian has scored this many points in one ballgame. Kurt Rosa, last year's star player for the Eagles, probably the last one who did it. And coming out will be Kyle Winya. Winya coming in for Pella Christian will be his brother Brad. Pella with the ball out of bounds. They get it into Vanderwall, who gets it over to Koopman. Three-pointer left side is no good. Ripped out of there by Zylstra. Aggressive rebound that time by Jeff. Gets it up over half court. He's pushing it. He's guarded by Vanderwall. Spin move in the lane over to Ryan. Ryan Klein shot from the free throw line is good. And a 19-point lead is what Pella is looking at right now. They trailed by that many in the first half and came back. Let's see if they can do it now. And on the missed shot, we got a whistle on a foul. It's going to be on Zylstra of Pella Christian. For Jeff, that's personal foul number 2. 54-35. Pella Christian has erupted here in the second half with 2.5 minutes still remaining in the third quarter. Coming in for Pella, Rempe. And sitting down will be Shetterly. And Van Dyke will come in for Pella. And Vanderkool will sit down. And Giddings will come in for Mark Van Gorp. And listen to this applause that he'll get. Mark Van Gorp, a star-studded game thus far. 30 points. Pella with the ball. In the corner with it is Vanderwall, just inside three-point range, and we got a whistle. As soon as the ball hits the rim, and a foul is going to be called against Pella. Van Wyk is going to be whistled for that one. So it's going to go back to Pella Christian underneath their own basket, as they will, against this full court pressure applied by Pella, try and up their lead from 19 to 21 points. Full court pressure giving Pella Christian some trouble, but they break it. Klein has it, and this Pella Christian team is tough. Pothoven into the lineup, makes about a three-pointer, kicks it off to Zylstra. Right side, dribbles, baseline, puts up the shot, and he's fouled. And I'm not sure if Zylstra was shooting that ball or passing it to a teammate. It would be interesting to see if they give him 2 shots, because I don't think he was planning on shooting that ball. And I think the referees are signaling that he wasn't. Pella Christian will take it out under their own basket with 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Zylstra will sit down. Klein gets it into Vandermolen. Vandermolen to Pothoven. Pothoven in the paint. Kicks it over to Klein. Klein right side of the key, guarded by Vanderwall. Having some trouble. Gets it off to Pothoven, top of the key. Pothoven thinking about a three-pointer. Gets it over on the right side of the key to Vandermolen. Vandermolen, little jump pass is blocked away, and a scramble for it on the floor, and Pella Christian comes away with it. So Pothoven will set it up again for the Eagles. Double teamed out front. Motions for Vandermolen to come over and help him. 1:39 remains, and we may have an offensive foul. Nothing called. Vanderwall hits the floor. Nothing called, though. Inside to Klein. Klein in the paint, puts it off the backboard and scores. Ryan Klein. Finds an opening, gets the ball, and puts it off the backboard. Klein now with 6 points here in the second half, 11 for the game. Vanderwall, little runner, jumping layup in the lane is good. Brent Vanderwall now 16 points in the night as we close in on the final minute. Pothoven having some problems as he nearly loses the ball. 56-37. Under a minute to go. Vandermolen left side of the key. Pothoven and Vandermolen just kind of playing catch with it out front, taking some time off the clock. 50 seconds remain. Vandermolen dribbles around, looking for somebody, can't find anyone, gets it off to Pothoven. Pothoven out front, guarded by Vanderwall. Vanderwall can't get him. Pothoven still with the ball. 35 seconds remain, and we got a foul out front on Vanderwall. And both teams treating this final minute like it's the final minute of the ball game. Pella Christian taking time off the clock, and Pella running all over the place trying to catch him. But I guess when you're down by 19 points, you got to keep plugging away. You can't sit back. Got to make something happen. Definitely the philosophy, I'm sure, of Coach George Wares. 35 ticks left to go in the third quarter. 56-37 is our score. Pella Christian in front the entire game. Lead by 19 right now. And Pella Christian with some wholesale substitutions. Let's see if we can get them all for you. Stenhook is in now for Pella Christian, as is number 32, Rosa. And a drive to the basket, and he scores. And who is that got that? Vandermolen. And I think they're going to call him for an offensive foul, and they're going to wave the basket. So credit Troy Vandermolen with a nice move, but then credit Pella with great defense, as it looked like 2 or 3 men got in position for that one, and I'm not sure who picked up the charge defensively for Pella. But the basket's waved, offensive foul on Vandermolen, and Pella has the ball going for the final shot. 15 seconds left to go. Pella has it out front. That's Lucas dribbling around. 10 seconds to go. Gets it over to Rempe. Rempe now with 5 seconds to go in the corner to Koopman. Koopman back to Lucas. Lucas to Koopman at the buzzer. His shot is no good. It wouldn't have counted anyway, as he misses the shot. And the score at the end of 3 quarters from Piper Gymnasium is Pella Christian 56 and the Pella Little Dutch 37. Back with the fourth quarter right after this.
For your investments needs, it's Wechter CLU in Pella. Bob Wechter, New York Life, can help you with your money. Give Bob a call soon. Bob Wechter, CLU in Pella, Iowa, to help with your investment. BCS Computers, your computer store for IBM, Compaq, AT&T, and more. They not only sell the best, but service them too.
By the Pella Christian fans, as the Pella faithful have seen their team struggle for the most part of the night, and right now they trail the Eagles of Pella Christian 56-37 in a game which we made to determine the Mystical Town Championship, and it looks like Pella Christian is going to sweep Pella tonight, as the girls won earlier tonight, 53-48. Three-point shot to start the fourth quarter is good by Vanderkroll. So Vanderkroll brings a spark to the Pella fans as it leads down to 16. Trouble in the backcourt, nearly the 10-second violation called against Pella Christian, and it's thrown away by Shetterly, and it goes off his foot out of bounds. Kyle Winyah was dribbling around, waiting for his teammates to get down the court. Shetterly saw the opportunity to blindside him and nearly came away with a nice steal. Winyah will inbound it for the Eagles, 56-40. They lead, fourth quarter underway. Three-point shot on the way, no good by Vandermolen. Rebounded, a long rebound that time by Klein. Came out to the three-point line. And the Eagles will set it up again. 7.5 minutes remain in our ball game, 56-40. Klein to Winyah, as the Eagles now running their offense out there. Vandermolen against Vanderwall. Klein with the ball left side of the key against Koopman. To Winyah, top of the key against Vanderkroll. Winyah, free throw line is good. Winyah puts it through for Winyah, his fourth point of the night. A basket in each half thus far. Shetterly, three-pointer right side is an air ball, and Klein pulls it down, and he told Vandermolen over there to slow it down. Let's take some time off the clock. Gets it over to Zylstra on the baseline. Zylstra, nice move. Left-handed shot is good. Jeff Zylstra, nice baseline move. And he dipped underneath one player and pulled off the backboard. Zylstra, 8 points on the night. 20-point lead for Pella Christian, their largest of the night. Kane in the lane, and he's fouled by Van Gorp. So Joe Kane still going after Van Gorp. Kane, 4 points on the night. All those coming in the first half. As we got 6:25 left to go in our ball game. Not too many people have departed Piper Gymnasium yet, although a few people wrestling for their coats. Shot is up and good by Kane. So Kane on the board for the first time in the second half, giving him a total of 5 points on the night. Joe Kane, 6'4", center, is a senior, and his second free throw is also good. Nothing but net for Kane, and that's 6 points. And an 18-point lead now for Pella Christian. Zalstra gets it to Klein over half court. Klein guarded by Koopman. Ferocious defense being applied by Pella. They have no choice right now. They got to get some turnovers, and in a hurry. Zalstra dribbles in, gives it off to Van Gorp in the paint. Van Gorp in and out, and that time it didn't drop for Mark. And all night long, the lid has been off the basket for Van Gorp, but not that time. Pella with the ball. Three-pointer attempted by Vanderkool. Way out there, and he hits it. Woo! Brett Vanderkool from about 3 feet behind the three-point line cans it. His second three-pointer of the night. And it's 60-45, so don't count Pella out yet. Making a comeback, still plenty of time, 5:45. Winya, right side of the key shot is no good. Leaves it a little short, Fonful underneath. And once again, those long arms of Ryan Klein come in to play. And he's able to reach in there and get the rebound away from everyone else. And the Eagles have another chance at scoring. Winya top of the key. He's going to try it again. Shot is no good. A real brick off the backboard. Winya looking over at the bench like, I'm sorry, coach. Vanderwall comes down, kicks it off to Shetterly. Three-point shot right side of the key is no good. Almost went, rimmed in and out. And it's rebounded by Klein. And once again, he tells Zalstra, slow down. Let's settle down. These guys are coming back. I'm getting tired. We got a 15-point lead. Let's hold on to it. 5 minutes to go. And right now, that's exactly what Pella Christian is doing. Taking some time off the clock. Vandermolen gets it into Klein. Klein going to take it right back out. Vandermolen, as right now, Eagles in a spread offense. Taking some real time off the clock. You can call this the four-corner delay offense. Semi-delay. Klein in the lane puts up the shot and scores. Except when they see an opening, they're not going to hesitate. And Ryan Klein puts it through. And a whistle. And I think they're going to call a traveling on Pella. Not sure what the call is, but we'll let you know as soon as we get back from this timeout, which is called by Pella. Right now the score is 62-45. Little Dutch trailing the Eagles. Pella Christian by 17. Points with just 4:44. Triple fours showing on the clock right now. That's the amount of time the Little Dutch have to come back. They've shown spurts tonight, but they haven't been able to really maintain any kind of solid offensive threat all night. Pella Christian always able to snuff it out and get a rally going of their own. Apparently a foul in the backcourt on Vanderwall was the call before the timeout. And Pella will retain possession. Vanderwall dribbles in the lane, kicks it off to Koopman. Koopman looking for a man, gets it under to Vanderkool. Vanderkool puts it up and in. So Vanderkool, 13 points on the night for him now. 11 coming in the second half. 2 courtesy of long bomb shots. Van Gorp down on the transition, fills the lane once again and scores. Mark Van Gorp, 32 points on the night. And for a big guy, he really gets up and down that court gracefully, shall I say. Vanderkool, three-pointer on the way is good. Brent Vanderkool, for him, 3 of those long bombs here in the second half. And he's got 15 points for the game. Leading scorer on the Pella side right now is Vanderwall with 16. Van Gorp has the ball. Big guy decides not to take it any further. Kicks it back out to his teammate Vandermolen. And with 3.5 minutes left to go, Pella Christian content with taking some time off this clock as they've got a 14-point lead. Pella Christian and Vandermolen dribbles in, puts up a shot, has a block, gets his own block, and then steps out of bounds. So it's going to go back to the Little Dutch. As Vandermolen maybe took an ill-advised shot, saw an opening, decided to take it. And that time it was blocked. Nice defense by Pella. Under 3.5 minutes remain now. Shetterly in the corner against Pothoven. Drives baseline, puts up the shot against Van Gorp. Goes into the land of Giants and gets snuffed. Shetterly gets the rebound, puts it up, and Klein comes away with it. But he loses it off his foot, and Koopman gets it back. Vanderwall at the free throw line. Dribbles in, puts up the shot in the paint, and he's fouled by Winya. His third personal foul of the night. So that does two things for Pella. It stops the clock, and it gives them a chance to pull a little bit closer on these two free throws. If successful, they can cut the lead to 12 points. And that's not an impossible comeback. We still have 3 minutes left to go. And for Winya, he will come out of the game as he has picked up, I correct myself, his fourth personal foul of the night. Picked up two early ones, and then since has picked up two more in the ball game. Vanderwall's free throw is good. So Brent adds to his leading total of points for Pella tonight as he cans his 17th, but it's been a while since Brent has scored. After a terrific first half, 12, Pella Christian has really shut him down in the second, as that's only his fifth point of the second half. 64-51, second one good by Vanderwall. And it's now a 12-point game. Full court press being applied by Pella. Vandermolen in the backcourt having some problems. Gets it to Klein. Klein dribbles away. He's going to stop. Get it over to Pothoven. Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game now. Vandermolen inside to Zalstra. Zalstra puts it up and scores. Nice cutting move to the basket by Jeff Zalstra. And he put it off the backboard and scores. Zalstra, a solid game. 10th point on the night for Jeff. Shetterly out front. Right side of the key. Inside now to Winya. Winya dribbles and puts it, Van Wyk dribbles. Nice move by Van Wyk. We got 2:35s out there. And that time it was Pella and Van Wyk who put it through. 66-54. 2:27 left to go. And in the backcourt we got a foul whistled on Shetterly. And for Joss, that's personal foul number 4. So he joins Winya of Pella Christian in the personal foul number 4 category. And Ryan Klein was the one fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. Shot is up and no good on the 1-and-1. A whistle and a foul. Let's see, somebody might have stepped into the lane a little early, and I think that is the indication. So a key mistake that time by Pella. Vanderkool a little too anxious to get into the paint and grab that rebound. And he commits the lane violation, giving Klein another opportunity at a 1-and-1. Let's see if he takes advantage of it, and he does. So it ends up hurting Pella as Klein comes back and hits the free throw. And Klein now looking for his 10th point of the second half, 15th for the game, and he gets it. Ryan Klein coming alive offensively here in the second half. 68-54, 14-point lead. 2:20 left to go in our ball game. Shetterly gets it off to Vanderwall. Vanderwall dribbles baseline, puts up the shot, and he has a block by Klein. All of Klein going back to Pella underneath their own basket at the 2:16 mark. Vanderwall, as he has all night, will trigger the inbound pass, probably get it to Koopman, but decides to pass it to Vanderkool in the paint, puts up the shot, blocked by Van Gorp. Here comes Pella, and a freebie for Vandermolen as he's up ahead, puts up the shot, he scores, and from behind he's fouled by Shetterly. So Shetterly comes out of nowhere and catches Vandermolen, but too little, too late, as Troy puts it through on the layup and has an opportunity for a three-point play. And ironically enough, Vandermolen, who has only 3 points on the night, now 5, got his 3 points in the first half on a three-point play, and once again can conclude probably his scoring tonight by converting on another conventional three-point play. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. People really heading for the exits right now. Mainly the green colored shirts of the Pella fans, as they've stayed to pretty much the end. This one pretty much academic right now. 16-point lead, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. And Vandermolen going to try and convert on a three-point play. Shot up, and the little guard puts it through. So 6 points for Vandermolen. Stenhook will come in for him. And an admirable job running this team tonight. Troy Vandermolen, only a junior. Pella back the other way, 71-54, under 2 minutes to go now. Koopman puts a fake on Zouster, dribbles in, puts up the shot, and scores, and is fouled. So Koopman breathes life into Pella, and now it looks like the referee's going to wave that basket. Yes, he is, saying the foul was before the shot. So instead of giving him the 2 points, we'll give him 2 opportunities at the free throw line to earn his 2 points. Zouster picks up the foul, only his second of the night. And Koopman, who has 7 points on the night, is at the line, and he puts his first one up and in, giving him 8 total points on the night. And he'll try it one more time. And he gets it. 71-56. 1:58 left to go. Full court pressure once again by Pella. Klein has the ball in the backcourt, guarded by Vanderwall and a host of other Little Dutch. And a foul on Vanderwall as he got a little too close to Klein that time and bumped his chest. So Klein heading back down to the free throw line, where he moments ago made 2. And once again, he'll try and add to his total of 15 points on the night. Of course, the big story has been Mark Van Gorp and his 32 points for Pella Christian tonight. Really been a force offensively for the Eagles. Klein's first one is up and in. And coming out will be Zouster for the final time tonight. Gets a nice hand from the bench and from the Pella Christian crowd. Klein, one more free throw coming, and he gets them both. So Klein with 17 points on the night. And coming in for Pella will be Van Dyke. Sitting down will be Vanderkroll. Also in is Van Wyk for Pella, as is Lucas. So Pella putting a lot of players in right now. Coach Ware's giving his younger players some experience. Might pay off later in the year. At the other end, we got a foul on Stenhook, Pella Christian. So the final 2.5 minutes of this one really being dragged out, as a lot of fouls being committed on both sides, mainly by Pella. They want to stop the clock. And coming in is coming out Van Gorp, and a standing ovation for Big Mark from the Pella bench, as he's greeted with a flurry of high fives as he gets over there, and he deserves every single one of those tonight. Mark Van Gorp finishes with 32 points on the night. Great game, not only offensively, which will overshadow his defensive effort, and Van Gorp with his size, really an intimidating force, a shot blocker inside defensively for Pella. Both free throws are good by Vanderwall. And for him now, he has hit 20 points on the night. 8 of those in the second half, 12 in the first half. 73-58, 1:45 left to go. Pothoman in the backcourt to Klein. Klein dragged his back foot, didn't call the traveling. Coach off the bench that time for Pella. Wares wanted the traveling call, but figures what the heck, this one's over. Anyway, Pella commits the foul. Van Dyke whistled for the blocking foul, and now send Eric Pothoven to the free throw line. Pothoven, the freshman, has 2 points. Both those coming in the first half. Only a freshman, as we've said many a time tonight, but he's playing like an upperclassman, showing a lot of experience, a lot of maturity out there. Misses the free throw. Pella comes down with it. Vanderwall on the attack. He'll drive all the way himself, put up the layup, and he's fouled before he can get there and before the ball reaches the basket. Blocking foul on Giddings, and they'll send Brent to the free throw line. 20 points on the night for Vanderwall. Then the main scoring machine for the Little Dutch tonight. Although he's just coming on here in the second half scoring-wise. Got a quick 12 in the first half, but been pretty quiet here in the second. First free throw good. 21 points now for Vanderwall. He's hit 5 straight free throws. And he'll try and make the second of his many opportunities, and he does. 73-60, 13-point lead, and it's stolen away by Pella, but on the baseline is Vanderwall, and Coach Ware's up off his chair, cheering on his troops, as they've not given up this ballgame. They've not conceded anything. They are down by 13, but anything's possible. And it's nearly stolen away in the backcourt that time by Van Wyk, but he reaches in and is caught for the pickpocket attempt. Reaches around and slaps Stenhook on the back. And once again, our scoreboard has went blank. And there it comes back on again. 73-60, 127 remaining in our ball game. 1-and-1 opportunity for Stenhook. Puts it up. And no good. Rebounded by Pella. Van Dyke gets the rebound up ahead to Van der Wal. Gets it over to Lucas. Lucas to Van der Wal. And it's no good. Off ball underneath. And Giddings with the rebound up ahead. A rainbow pass is controlled by Klein. Gets it down to Winya. Brad Winya has a block. Gets his miss and puts it through. But Winya has one put in his face. But counters it by putting the miss back in the basket. Brad Winya now 2 points on the night. Rather have Kyle the starter for Pella Christian. As we stated before tonight. Back at the other end. Van der Wal is fouled as he drives baseline. And Van der Wal will head to the free throw line once again with an opportunity to cut the lead from 15, making it a little more respectable for Pella. Coming out for the Eagles will be Brad Winya, who just made that last running layup as he reaches the sidelines or the bench and is consoled by head coach Jerry Nickel. Gives him a little advice, and he has a seat next to Van Gorp. 55 seconds left to go in the ball game. 75-60. Still well over half of this crowd on hand as Koopman puts the free throw up and in. It wasn't Van der Wal, like I stated, who would be at the free throw line. Coming in for Pella after the made free throw will be number 11, Jamie Bogard, and sitting down will be Brent Van der Wal, who's had a nice, better than a nice night, a good night, and he'll finish with 21 points. And back at Kuiper Gymnasium, this is Brad Dobish. Final 55 seconds left to go in the ball game. Pella Christian by 14, 75-61. Charlie Koopman at the free throw line, including his second free throw, made his first one. Second one is on the way and good. So Koopman comes through with 2 free throws in a row, and he'll leave after that. Has 11 total points on the night. As he'll sit down in favor of Rempe. Pothoven bringing it up for Pella Christian as Pella continues the full court press. Pella doesn't hurt him. Pella Christian with the ball. Pothoven out front, playing catch with Stenhook. Over to Pothoven. 40 seconds left to go in this ball game. Pothoven to Klein. Klein back over to Stenhook. Back to Pothoven in the middle of the floor. Once again, the four-corner delay being administered by Pella Christian, and we got a foul. A hack on the arm. One of the Pella players reached in there. Looked like Rempe is whistled for the foul. And with 26 seconds left to go, Stenhook will head to the free throw line. 2 points thus far on the night for Dan. 6-foot senior. And it looks like a technical foul is going to be called on Pella. So maybe the frustration of a long night coming into play on the Pella side of things is a technical foul. Not sure who was called on. May have been Rempe. He was the one whistled for the foul. At any rate, Stenhook's at the free throw line shooting 2 technical foul free throws, and he gets them both. And it appears that Pella Christian will get the ball out of bounds on the technical foul. 2 shots and the ball out of bounds. 77-62 now our score. And Gettings comes in and scores. An awkward play that time as Kevin Rosa inbounded it to Gettings. Gettings was driving towards the basket. His ankle seemed to give out on him as he caught the ball. He traveled with the ball and somehow put the shot up and scored, but it's wiped away on the traveling violation. Rempe inside has it blocked in a jump ball as Stenhook got all ball on that one. And which way does that arrow point? It points Pella Christian's way, or rather Pella's way. Well, let me reverse myself again. I was right the first time. Pella Christian has the ball. They take it out of bounds as Rosa. Name sounds familiar. Younger brother of Kurt Rosa. As we mentioned him already tonight, he was a star player for the Eagles last year. Now a member of the Central College basketball team. Turnaround jump shot by Rosa, no good. Off ball underneath and rebounded by Pella. And at the buzzer, the shot, no good. And Pella Christian will win this one going away, 77-62, as the fans from Pella Christian flood the floor. Exuberant over the victory against the crosstown rival Pella. And so Pella Christian, the girls and the boys, win the Mythical Town Championships this year, and they will have the bragging rights for this year. And they deserve it. Nice game by Pella Christian, as they were strong in all aspects of the game tonight, offensively and defensively. And after a close beginning and a nice spurt by Pella Christian puts on the afterburners and wins it going away, 77-62. We're going to take a break and be back to wrap this one up from Kuiper Gymnasium in a couple minutes, so stay tuned. Back after this.
The best windows and doors come from Pella, from the Pella Roll Screen Company, manufacturers of Pella windows, doors, sunrooms, and more. Pella is proud of Roll Screen, and Roll Screen is proud of Pella.
Welcome back to an already near-empty Kuiper Gymnasium, where tonight Pella Christian defeated Pella 77-62. The big story tonight was the play of the big man, all 6'6" of him, Mark Van Gorp, his 32 points, leading the way to the Pella Christian victory tonight. Quickly, let me run down the scoring on both sides. Like I just mentioned, Mark Van Gorp having a big night. 18 points in the first half, 14 in the second half, 32 for the game. Mark Van Gorp with really a great game tonight, not only offensively, but defensively as well. Others for Pella Christian, Ryan Klein, 17 points, 12 of those in the second half. Jeff Zalstra, 10 points. Troy Vandermolen, 6. Kyle Winya, 4. Eric Pothoven, 2. Brad Winya, 2. And Stenhook had 4 points for a total of 77 for Pella Christian. On the other side of things, the Pella Little Dutch led by Brent Vanderwall, his 21 points, 12 in the first half. 21 for the game, leads the way for Pella. Vanderkroll had 16 points, really came on in the second half, 13 points in the second half after only 3 in the first half. Charlie Koopman had 11 points, 8 of those in the second half. Josh Shutterly had 3. Joe Kane, 6 points. And Van Wyk comes off the bench to score 4 points, rounding out the scoring for Pella tonight, giving them 62. So once again, the final score from Kuiper Gymnasium on the campus of Central College, the only game we'll be doing here at Central this year. And both Pella Christian teams win tonight. If you didn't hear already, the Pella Christian girls winning 53-48 in a thriller. And the game you just heard here on KTAB, the Pella Christian boys winning it going away over Pella 77-62. Our next game on KTAB will be December 9th. And we'll have a game also on the 10th. So stay tuned for those games on KTAB. Until then, this is Brad Dobish wishing you all a very good night. And we'll see you Friday night on the 9th against Sheraton. Good night, everybody.
Precision pulley of Pella, maker of pulleys used throughout the